What's up, guys? Brian Tong here, and we have a special interview, a special guest. Let's just describe him first. Magician, TV personality, comedian, actor, everything. Justin Willman here in the house. What's up, Justin?
Hello. Thanks for having me on.
Yes,
all
sir.
All those titles makes me sound very schizophrenic.
And very important, too, right? I mean, could we elaborate?
Important or, jack of all trades, master
Yes.
of none. My business card's very wide.
Now,
Thanks for having me on.
No, without a doubt. Now, Justin, people that may not be familiar with your work or may not know you, I kind of like to do this thing. You're familiar with The Simpsons, and they always had, "Hi, I'm Troy McClure. You might recognize me from." So maybe if you could help out the audience and tell them where they might have seen you or things that you've done before.
Okay. Hi. My name is Justin Willman. You might recognize me from my Comedy Central special, Sleight of Mouth, which airs tonight at midnight. I've also been on The Tonight Show, Ellen, Conan, Chelsea lately, and then I hosted Cupcake Wars for a long time.
Do you get recognized a lot for Cupcake Wars? Because, I mean, you've been doing that for a while, right?
I recognize a lot for Cupcake Wars because now it's on Netflix, and the logo, like when you're scrolling through, is like my face, like that.
Not bad.
And yeah, and I'm wearing like some horrible pastel shirt, and which I never look like that, but people still spot me. And I also, like, a lot of young, like, teenage girls watch that show. So like 12 and 13-year-olds. So, and they're not shy about saying, "Hey, are you the guy?" Or, "Hey, Cupcake Boy." I'll get that a lot.
Cupcake, and the pastels colors, not your choice. Wardrobe, not your choice. Not to match the frosting.
Wardrobe, not my choice. Exactly.
Got you. Now tell us about Slate of Mouth. This is exciting for you. It's dropping tonight, like you said, midnight. I think it's 11:30 Central Time, but on the East Coast and on the West Coast, we'll see it. Just give that little, what can people expect to see out of this show, and really, what is it?
So the show, it's a half-hour comedy special, but it's comedy via the art of magic. So it's like a half magic, half comedy kind of hybrid mashup. And it really was a chance for me to do all these different genres of magic that I love in one place. I love performing on stage for a live audience, so you get some of that. I love going out in the field and messing with people. So here you see me and Doug Benson. We actually went to a pot dispensary and did magic for high people, which was easy, surprisingly. And it's a little bit of everything, but it's also, the theme really is kind of magic versus technology. Technology these days is so amazing. My job as a magician is to amaze people. Technology makes it hard for me to do my job. So I kind of have an if you can't beat them, join them type of mentality. And in the end, I think magic kind of prevails, hopefully.
What really specifically makes magic, has magic kind of lost its, the wonder and amazement that people have because of the internet? What have you seen? Because this is something that you've been doing for, a long time.
Well, I feel like people are a little bit harder to impress with magic because, like on Vine, people will use, when they're shooting videos, they'll use stopping and starting and final cut. Like Zach King is so amazing and does these things that are so amazing using visual effects, and they're so magical that people love them. But also, like, I think the bar for what's possible, what's not, and what is amazing, like what's real. Like when I do something, I don't use those special effects, and it's obviously sometimes the highest compliment I get is when people think that there's editing or fake stooges and stuff like that. But I think it's kind of made people just a little desensitized to wonder. Like technology is amazing. Like I don't know how my phone does what it does, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi. Like I don't know how it works. It just does. And am on the earth. That's amazing stuff. Like that's magic. 100 years ago, they would think that this is some like voodoo witchcraft device. Now everyone has them, so it's no big deal. My job as a magician is to share wonder, but this is so wondrous. I feel like we've kind of lost touch with how it feels to be amazed. Like we should be walking around just like in awe of all these things. Like in awe that I can, do a FaceTime with my mom and see my mom. In awe that I'm talking to you right now on Skype. Like this is crazy. This is crazy. But it's just our life now. And so in order to, I think, have magic compete with this wondrous world, I feel like you mix in an equal part of comedy, tongue-in-cheek, acknowledge the cynicism, and then also embrace technology and do magic with technology, I think is the way to take it to kind of a new level.
You do that iPhone disappearing trick all the time. Does it
Oh
work
yeah,
every time? There's no one like with the string right now, right?
no one with the string,
Now, where's your producer with the string down there?
right? He's got a fishing line. He's above me. But here's the thing: like here, you've got a defined plane. Like I could do anything and amaze you. You know, I've got. Let's just take a piece of paper and I just ball it up and it disappears.
Yeah, and you didn't drop it on the floor.
I threw it over the back of the laptop. Yeah, very easy to impress somebody via Skype. But I could try to do a trick for you if you want.
No, you know what? I'm already impressed. I mean, I've seen the actual pilot of the show, and I just want to encourage people that I love what you're doing because it's very unique in this way of you describe it. You're mixing all of these things together. I don't think there's anything like it out there that we've seen lately. So that's what makes it pretty hot to me, and that's why we wanted to bring you on here. If you want to show me some of that magic, what you got, with the magic fingers, let's go. Let's see this.
Out here, because I'm in the green room for at midnight right now, and they have all these snacks over here. Hold on, they have some Oreos. Okay, I love doing magic with food, so I'll do a little Oreo trick. I'll try to get close here. I'm gonna just kind of. This is not a trick, by the way. This is just me.
You're just hungry. You're just hungry.
But watch the cookie part here. Just give a little shake. Go. Right? And I'm just going to put that back in the pile, and nobody will ever know.
Woo!
Woo!
I don't know what I don't even know where that came from. You have like a squeeze bottle in your thumb or something? I don't even know.
I do. I have the power to mentally just control cream. That doesn't sound right. I should realize that.
No, you know what? That sounded perfect. So, you know what? We also have questions when we talked about the mystery and the wonder in the magician culture. I don't even, honestly, if I'm speaking ignorantly, please let me know. But, right, people that reveal the tricks or people that have in the past. I remember watching on a channel when I was younger, they did this magician who was trying to spoil all those great tricks that you saw to let people know this is how it's really done.
Wearing a mask.
Yeah, exactly, right? He didn't want to break the code of the brotherhood or whatnot. Because of that, are there actually between magicians? Is there any like beef? Are you guys friends within that community? Like, is there competition? What's it like?
It's super competitive. I think like the magic community is very similar, I think, to the comedy community in that, whereas they're supportive, but there's a lot of kind of like frenemy action happening because everyone, even more so in magic because comedy, music, like people acknowledge that you can have many favorite comedians and many favorite bands in different genres and that it's a wide art form with so much to love. With magic, I think equally wide art form to love, so many genres, but people don't really think of it that way. They think of kind of like, there's like room for one or two magicians. And because of that, magicians tend to be very competitive. They all want to be that one or two guy. So hopefully, I think since magic's kind of making a resurgence, I think people are realizing that there is, there's a wide scope. There's close-up magic. There's comedy. There's illusions. There's mentalism. There's so much to take in. In terms of the exposure, magicians were pretty pissed off about the masked magician back in the day. Obviously, I think most people who watched that show probably couldn't tell you what trick, how it worked. They don't really remember it. But what it does is I think it puts the mindset to people that magic is just a puzzle, figure this out. Can't figure it out? Here's how it works, And magic is so much more. Magic is it's an art form that can be used as a metaphor, to express so many things. And I think if you're just thinking about magic as to the how, you're missing so much of the potential for, why. I think magic can be really beautiful and poetic and, political and make, statements about society like I try to do in Sleight of Mouth. Magic, you can actually, I think, be even more controversial and edgy and, push the envelope more because magic takes the edge off of things. So my comedy, I could push the envelope more than if I was just a straight comedian because something about when you're a magician kind of makes it just a little more warm and fuzzy. And your message can kind of go down a little easier.
Justin, really quickly, favorite magician growing up or anyone who inspired you?
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, when I was a kid, it was Lance Burton and David Copperfield that I first saw. And now I'm so lucky I can actually call them friends. They've become, I idolize them. And now, we tweet back and forth with each other. Super cool. Penn and Teller were always I think as soon as I realized how subversive magic can be and that you can, really reinvent the art form and have magic that means something and makes a statement, they were really inspiring to me, and they still are. I mean, they're always doing new stuff. They've been together for 40 years as a performing team, and they're making such strong statements and always putting new things in the show. And then there's great comedy magicians, David Williamson, Mac King, so many great guys out there that have inspired me over the years.
I saw your shoe pop up in the corner. I thought you were gonna do some like shoe trick or something. I was like, what is he gonna do? What is he gonna do now? And you made the iPhone disappear. You put the cream in the cookie. I thought something was gonna happen, like the shoe.
I can magically make the room smell bad. That's a great trick that I do. If I remove this,
you're a sweaty foot, stinky foot type of guy.
An odor appears. Yeah, a puff of smoke.
We all have our bugaboos. So Justin, thank you so much for hanging out with us again. Slate of Mouth. It airs tonight, 12 midnight. That's East Coast and West Coast, 11:30 p.m. Central. Oh, you got a deck of cards? You know?
I got one last thing.
Let's do it, baby.
Because we viewers don't know this, but I kind of switched the Skype to get a better connection. And before I dialed you up just now, I took a deck of cards and I went through the deck and I turned. Well, I won't even show you yet. I turned one card the other way, so there's one card facing the wrong way in the deck. This might be a good luck omen for me. Would you do me a favor? Think of a deck of cards. There's ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, king, club, hearts, diamonds, spades. Name any card, like not an obvious one, a random one.
A random one? All right. Go with my favorite number.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a lover, not a hater, so I'm going to go with hey, show Justin right now. Don't show me because he could be.
Oh, yeah,
we don't let people to know that he's moving the cards around. So let's go back to Justin. I will name it.
And then I'll let you just say what you're thinking.
4 of hearts.
You sure?
Come on, man.
You ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready for this.
I'm gonna do this slow.
Okay? Do it nice and slow,
nice
Usher
and
style.
Slow. The camera will not cut away.
We will not cut away.
Of the 52 cards, there's one card facing the other way in the deck. One card. The 4 of hearts. Yeah. Skype magic.
Magic over Skype. What? Mind blown.
Mind blown.
Justin, thank you so much.
Thanks for taking the time to chat. Appreciate
That's right.
it.
We wish you the best luck, and we will be definitely watching Slate of Mouth, and best of luck to you moving forward. All right, buddy?
Thanks, guys.
All right. See ya.
Bye-bye.